Ferrari in New York, and I'm about to get in a Ferrari and touch a Ferrari for the very first time. This is a day I've been looking forward to for many years. So here we go. This is surreal. I have to say this is surreal. See the yellow logo with the black horse in front of me is just, it's amazing. And what a car to be my first, it's speciale. Thank you. I appreciate this very much.
You're welcome.
Pop it in the ignition.
Still has a keyhole, huh?
Yeah, old school. Can you turn it forward?
Brake.
Yeah, you can just turn it forward to open the window. Right over there.
It's totally different from what I'm used to.
Press the brake, and then the engine start button is on the steering wheel. And your blinkers are on your thumb. See that?
And back too? Or just the front?
On
Okay.
and off that way. Press it again. Turns it off.
Okay.
To engage first gear, you use the paddle. Pull it once to go to first gear.
Okay.
You see it says auto underneath the gear shift.
I do.
So it'll be in automatic mode.
Okay.
To turn that off and just use paddles, you can default out of automatic by pressing this auto button on the console.
Okay.
Or we can leave it in automatic and you can paddle shift anyway.
Okay.
Other than that, you can roll and rip.
All right.
Parking brake will release by itself. Just press the gas, turn right. Turn. We'll go right out of the dealership.
All right. Wow, the steering is so light. Mind-blowing. It's truly crazy. To see that black horse with the yellow in front of me is just surreal. I can't believe how light the steering is. Are there multiple settings for steering, or is that just kind of how it is?
It is.
enough to see the lights on the wheel until now. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, I've driven a Mustang GT with 435 horsepower, which, I mean, not a small amount, but I mean, this power plus the speed of these shifts, wow. Entry-level cars.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's hard to believe.
I can't even imagine what like the 812 will do. Ride's not too bad.
Press the shock button on the steering wheel.
I don't want to take my eyes off the
No,
road.
seriously, you can press that and you'll feel the ride just go to so much smoother. It should say bumpy road. Hit it. There you go. Now it'll soften up the road completely.
Wow, oh my goodness.
It's made for roads just like this.
Wow. This is amazing. It's freezing, but do you mind if we put the top down, like, at least for a little bit of the drive?
Yeah, that's okay. We'll take an exit and drop the top.
Cool. Great. Thank you. More cars should have blinkers like these. This is
cool.
This is really nice. I think we'll let the police go by. Sheriff.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Hello.
Hit the button. Bring it back, toggle it back, and hold it until you hear the final beeps. It's going to be about, I think, 8 seconds. windows up, it's actually quite comfortable. Try this.
There we go. That's good.
It's almost like the top's up, right?
Yeah, wow. Goodness gracious. Through the tunnel. Oh my god. You know, I have to admit, I'm not a turbo fan, but this sounds amazing for a turbo car. Feels crazy to know I'm in the most expensive car on the road, probably within a couple miles at least. Even crazier to know that this car is worth more than my house. How's that? Alright.
Okay, now both paddles in. Okay, let them go.
And then
the parking brake is on the left. You pull it. That's it.
let go of the brake.
And then you can keep it. It goes into car wash mode. Keep that. There you go. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime.
Appreciate it. It's been a dream come true.
Cool.
Glad to bring your car back in one piece. There you go.
You.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And this is a base model. What? I know. This is so surreal. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave.
You gotta get gas then.
This is amazing. I can't even believe this. Just look, I'm touching this. I'm allowed to
Oh my.
touch this.
No
Carbon
barriers, no rope.
fiber. Look, engine start right there.
Oh my.
The blinkers. The blinkers are here. Didn't you know that?
That's the blinker?
That's the blinkers. It's just press that.
Oh my god.
And that's the shift down. That's the shift up. That was the roof control.
Right.
Flashers. This is the window control.
Anything else you want to say before they make you get out?
Wow, this is amazing.
How was it?
Oh my god, the shifts are so fast.
I bet.
And when the lights come up, I didn't even
Was he letting you get on it?
Yeah. This is like a carnival. Wait a minute, the big question. How many Peppies fit in the trunk? How many Peppies pizzas fit?
All right, Brad. Sorry that you have to get out of that. I'm really sorry. How was it?
Amazing.
You ready to buy one?
One day.
One day? Yeah, one day you're right. You will.
The day of the Ferrari drive is probably the best day of my life so far. It was just amazing. In the span of a week, I first touched a Ferrari, I first sat in a Ferrari, and first drove a Ferrari. I completely skipped being a passenger in one, but that's okay with me. You're probably wondering how this came to be. I attended the Ferrari's 70th anniversary celebrations in New York back in October. I participated in a photo contest, and I was one of just 25 incredibly lucky people to win a drive in a current Ferrari model. I truly could not believe my eyes when I saw the email saying that I was a winner. It was absolutely crazy. I am a fan of so many car brands, but if I had to pick just one who I think has produced the coolest cars throughout their history, it has to be Ferrari. I've been fortunate to see and film so many great Ferraris in the past few years. I've seen Le Mans winning Ferraris. I've seen multiple 250 GTOs, both on the track at Laguna Seca and at the Simeone Museum. I've seen 250 Testarossas, 375 Mille 512M. I've seen 288 GTOs, F40s, F50s, Enzos, and more LaFerraris than I could possibly count. I've heard the glorious V12s and V8s of Ferraris past and present. I'm happy to share those experiences with you in the more than 50 videos I've uploaded to this channel so far for your viewing pleasure. Over 100 more videos are coming this year alone. Please consider subscribing to see those upcoming videos, and definitely check out my previous ones. There's tons of Ferrari content on here already. I'm so thankful for everyone at Wide World Ferrari in Spring Valley, New York, and everybody at Ferrari North America for making just an absolutely unforgettable experience for me. A special thanks to the Ferrari North America representative who came on the drive with me. It was about 30 degrees Fahrenheit that day. California T is a retractable hardtop car. I kind of wanted to experience both the top up and top down, so he was kind enough to let me take the top down on the California, so thank you for braving the cold. I'm so happy that my friend Andrew, my mom, my dad, and my uncle were all able to be there with me. My dad in the Toyota RAV4 had a little bit harder time keeping up with me than my uncle in the Ford Mustang GT. Just a little bit. There was definitely a bunch of surprises throughout the experience. You kind of have to retrain your brain when going from a normal car, even a performance car like the Mustang GT, to a modern Ferrari. Few controls are where you expect them to be. Turn signals, they're buttons on the wheel. Window controls, they're on the center console. You have to place the key fob in the ignition and turn it while pressing the engine start button on the steering wheel, which is just a totally weird experience. I'm used to push button cars, but not with the key fob that you turn. Then there's the driving itself. I couldn't believe how light and responsive the steering was. It's like turning a pillow, that's how light it is. I can't describe it. The car doesn't pull forward like in a torque converter automatic. You actually have to apply the throttle when you want to get going at a stoplight. You can't just let off the brake and start to move. You actually have to hit the gas. The shifts are immediate. The exact moment you pull the pedal, you're into the next gear, whether you're going down or up. It's crazy. With the roof down while the windows are up, you actually don't even really notice the wind noise. And it can actually stay pretty warm. It was, again, 30 degrees Fahrenheit that day, so yeah, it wasn't too bad actually with the roof down and the windows up. It's kind of crazy to think how much I enjoyed the California T, considering it's honestly among my least favorite Ferraris. Now, I say it's one of my least favorites because, well, I love almost all of them, and yeah. I still love the California T, but it's among my least favorite Ferraris. And the California T is an amazing car, by far the best car I've ever driven. Probably the best car I'll drive for a long time as well. But in the grand scheme of Ferraris, it's not really there. The, quote, entry-level Ferrari, the California T, is really only entry level in price relative to the other Ferraris. It's an incredible performer. While I will always prefer the naturally aspirated V8 sound of Ferrari's past over the extra power from forced induction, I have to say I was very surprised at how good the California T sounded for a turbo car. It sounds better than probably 95% of the cars on the planet. Even still, the sound cannot compare to the NA scream of a 458 or even just the non-T California. I've heard some non-T Californias and wow, they can sound really amazing. So considering how much I enjoyed driving the California T, I really cannot fathom how much I would love driving a 355 or an F12 with the absolutely incredible naturally aspirated sound of each of those cars. It's just a whole nother element to the Ferrari experience, the classical naturally aspirated sound. That's what I think. I really hope it's not too long until I get to drive a Ferrari again. If you have been so fortunate to drive a Ferrari, I want you to leave a comment below telling me how your first experience driving a Ferrari was. If you haven't been so fortunate, tell me what Ferrari you would want to drive first, and why. So that was the experience I'll never forget. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.